So if you follow this method for the Autumn Blast promo, you could stand to make millions just by understanding how the market's going to work and how people are going to react. So make sure you do this now. What is up, Wall Squad? Hope you're all doing well. And today we finally get the Autumn Blast promo, and we are getting part 2 on Friday. If you missed the stream last night, we are getting part 2 on Friday. We got all the parts today. We got the master, all that stuff. I want to talk about before it actually drops, or if you're watching this video right when it actually drops, what you need to be doing right now to make coins, because there's a couple things that you need to be doing as soon as this promo goes live to make coins. Obviously, I will make a coin method and all that stuff once everything's live, once we can figure out the best way to get the currency, how to spend the currency, how to turn everything into more coins. So to do that, we're going to talk a little bit about what they showed on stream last night. But before we do that, a really quick word from our sponsor. Boys, if you're looking to add that brand new shiny player to your team in Madden, don't gamble with packs. Hit up Red Zone Coins for cheap, fast, reliable coins to help build your team. Use code WAZ to get 20% off your order. All right, we are going to be doing a coin giveaway at the end of this video, so make sure you stick around for that. And if you're not subscribed, be sure to do that, because if you do that, I will buy you your Thanksgiving meal this holiday season. So I think that's a fair trade-off. Subscribe, and I'll buy you a turkey or whatever. All right, so getting into some of the screenshots that I had from last night here on my Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, feel free to do that. I post stuff as soon as it comes out typically. So there's obviously a couple different ways you can get free players. You can get one of the 91 overall players, one of the 92 overall players. We're not going to talk about that a whole lot. That's just like straight news. If you want that, go to Xerxes' channel or things like that. But just so you know, you can get a 91 overall for free by playing the challenges, and you can get a 92 overall. They start out as an 80, and then you upgrade them to a 92 with like food pieces and all that stuff. So it's a little bit confusing. They did a similar thing last year. But just so y'all know, we're not going to go too in depth with that, but I wanted to let y'all know that that's how y'all get those really quick. We're looking in the store right here. That's not the one I want. That's all the points and everything. This is what I'm really interested in right here. There's a couple different things that you need to be doing as soon as it goes live. Okay, so this 85 plus overall Autumn Blast player. What we want to focus on when the promo first drops is whether or not this is a good value, because they messed it all up for Most Feared, and it was way cheap. It was basically impossible to lose coins. So it was the 85 plus, you got 85, 87, 89, all that stuff, and then you could get the 92 LTD. People were made an insane amount of coins off of this for pretty much zero risk. So we want to keep an eye on that. And again, follow me on Twitter and all that. I'll be posting on there with updates and all that stuff. But this is just something that I would keep an eye on. It's not necessarily going to be a 100% coin making method. Just something that if they do screw up, they usually fix this very quickly. So I would definitely keep an eye on this right when everything drops. But just hold off, because that will probably involve whatever coin method we come up with next, just because rerolls is usually how we do it. Now, the next thing that you want to look at, all these new cards we got. You got these 91s, the 92s and everything. Anybody that has, unfortunately Marquise Brown does not have one, but anybody that has a power-up, so anyone that's got this power-up symbol in the bottom right of their name, you can actually do this right now before the promo even goes live. You should be selling their power-ups. Their power-ups are going to be going up a little bit in price, more than likely, especially for someone like Deshaun Watson that's a popular card. They're 92 overalls. Now, I don't think these guys go into power-ups, which is a little weird, unless they do go into power-ups and they just accidentally left the art off. But the 91s here that have the power-ups are the ones that I would look at. So if you have any of these in your binder, go and check them out. But what I really want to talk about, and why this can be hugely profitable to you guys, is this Tony Romo set. Okay, so we got the 94 overall Tony Romo, the master. That's all good. Let's go and find where is his set right here, because this is the one that I really want to look at. So Tony Romo, you take all of the 92s and you put them into the set. You get the Romo, you get the Romo power up, and you get all of these guys back as Nats. So these 92 overall Nats, whatever they quick sell for the leaves, as Nats, they typically quick sell for a quarter. It doesn't tell us right here, but typically these you do get a quarter of the value back. So once you complete the set, everything, you can either keep these guys or quick sell them. Now we're going to be doing this from a coin making method standpoint, so we're going to be planning on quick selling these guys regardless of what they go for, because what you're going to want to do right at the beginning, if you're able to, is complete this set as many as times to get the Tony Romo, and you're going to make a crap ton of coins. And I'm going to show y'all exactly why this is here in just a minute. But this is always this master set. If you can complete this ASAP and then sell the card, it might cost you a little bit of coins up front, but that is always the best thing to do. Tony Romo is going to be a pretty popular card. His stats don't blow you away. If you want to go down here and look at this, he's not like the best master. This is probably going to be a really good method to do in the second part as well, especially if we get a big 94 overall defensive master. But looking at his stats overall, he's an improviser with 78 speed, so that kind of blows. But everything else is pretty good. The short accuracy, deep accuracy. We'll see some of his underlying stats and everything. I wish you could just put him as a commentator in the game. That'd be great. But so this is what you're going to want to be doing here. You're going to want to complete that Tony Romo set. Let's go back up to it here. The Tony Romo set. And then you get these 4 guys. Complete it. You're going to sell the Tony Romo. You're going to sell his power up. And you're going to sell his 4 Nats. I don't believe Tony Romo has a power up in the game yet. Let me just double check. No, he does not. So that is actually very big right now. His power up is going to be going for a good bit. Just because it does not in the game yet. And it looks like the only way that you're going to be able to get his power up is by completing this set. When that happens, that power up will be going for a good bit. So you want to complete the set and not only sell the 94 overall Tony Romo, but also his power up, and then quick sell all these guys. So once you quick sell these 4 Nat cards and you get some leaves back after selling Romo's card and his power up, you're gonna go back into the store. You're gonna roll them more into the 85 plus overall because you're trying to get those 92s out of there. Also, just a quick note, this Granny's recipe thing, this set here, if you put all these in, you do get a random Autumn Blast player. More than likely, it's not gonna be what you want, but you could get a good one. You do have a shot at getting a 92 overall, so that is something to be really nice. That would save you some coins. To go into the set, you might potentially get one of these cards free. So I'll go and do that Granny's recipe. It looks like it's pretty easy. You get this from the challenges here, but more so, you're just gonna be trying to get these 92s and everything. So regardless of how you get these 92 overalls, this is gonna be very profitable for you right at the beginning. I want to look at a couple of cards from past promos, the Masters, the guy that you completed from the sets, you got the Nat cards back, and why this could be super profitable to you. So one of the ones from the most recent promo here is Aaron Donald, right? We got him. You could complete a set, you get the cards back as Nat, so very similar to what we're getting with this Romo here. The only difference is I think you only needed 2 for Aaron Donald and you need 4 for Romo. But looking down at Aaron Donald's price right here, look at what it did right here. It was so high at 470,000, and then after not even a day, this is about October 28th, it dropped a little bit, and then it completely tanked by the 29th down to 400,000, and then dropped even more by the 3rd or 4th day down to 320,000. So what you're going to want to do with this Tony Romo, just looking at these Aaron Donald prices, is complete the set and sell it ASAP, because it's going to be one of the better quarterbacks in the game. Whether you like the card or not, people will want this card. It's a 94 overall. People are going to be wanting to do it for gameplays. The faster that you can complete it and sell it, the higher the price will be. So definitely complete that set as fast as you can. And then on top of that, you have his power up as well. So I want to go and look at another promo here. Let's look at Brandon Cooks. This was the ultimate kickoff promo. So Brandon Cooks was the same way when he first came out. This is from a while ago, of course, but he was a 90 overall, was probably the best wide receiver in the game. You can see here his price was insane. This was just before Weekend League. I think it dropped on a Thursday. So it was very high right at the beginning. It actually popped up a little bit higher and everything, up to 2 million. And then after about a week, his price just absolutely tanked. It went down. I don't remember if this was series 1 or what, but his price just absolutely tanked. But you can see his price is so much higher at the beginning than it was at the end, and you definitely want to take advantage of that. That always happens with these sets. Whenever you have a master set or a big set like that, you want to complete them ASAP and then sell that card. Ezekiel Elliott was another one, a superstar MVP. The 89 overall was a very good running back at the time he came out. You can see right here when he first came out, he was nearly 300,000 for only an 89 overall. Not that high of a card. Almost 300,000, and then after about a day, he was down about 270, and then 245. You can see he just continually goes down, and then eventually tanks when we get the series redux, and the cards just get very cheap and all that good stuff. So you definitely want to do that as fast as possible. And then another thing to make note of here is the power up that you're going to be getting for Tony Romo. So Troy Polamalu, for example, if you don't believe me about his price being high, Tony Romo's, Troy Polamalu wasn't a hugely sought after card because he's only 5'10". He was a good card, obviously, but he was most feared, and he got his power up. He didn't have his power up in the game before most feared. The only way you could get it was from that set. So looking at his power up here, it's still 18,000 because it's still a pretty rare power up. That it's not even that crazy good of a card. So looking at it here, it started at 30,000, 31,000, dropped on down a couple days later. So you're gonna want to sell that power up, even if you want to keep Romo. Looking at all these prices and everything, I would definitely sell him originally. It's Monday. You don't really need him for Weekend League or anything like that unless you're super competitive with head-to-head. I wouldn't hold on to this card. I would sell it and maybe buy it back in a few days. So if you follow this method for the Autumn Blast promo, you could stand to make millions just by understanding how the market's going to work and how people are going to react. So make sure you do this now. And like I said earlier, we are doing a coin giveaway in this video. It's going to be 100,000 coins. And to be entered into it, obviously give me a way to contact you, all that good stuff, whether it's Twitter, Instagram, all that. Let me know which one of these 91s you are going to be going for, whether it's Deshaun Watson, Kendall Fuller, Jalen Smith, Eric Ebron, Marquise Brown, or Desmond Trufant. As a Ravens fan, we had a rough loss last night, but that Marquise Brown looks very good. He's going to be the one I'm going after. So to be entered into that giveaway, let me know down in the comments below which one you are going after, and then of course give me a way to contact you. I'm going to have another Autumn Blast coin method coming for y'all probably tomorrow, so make sure you come back for that one. Stick around, maybe we'll be doing another giveaway. But thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all the MVPs, and as always, I'll see y'all in the next one.